Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Thanks for joining me for another reaction video. Today, we're going to be checking out Erra's new song, Pale Iris. As you know, I'm a huge Erra fan. On the outside of my camera, which you can't see if you watch any of my interviews, you can see there's I have a wall flag of Erra. So I love Erra, one of my favorite bands, and I had to do this one. I just felt necessary. I have not listened to this new song, so I'm going to be jumping into it fresh. So very, very excited about this. I'm also curious if this is just a one-off single or, they got something cooking, because I know they did release their self-titled like last year, and they released like a deluxe version. So don't know, who knows, maybe there might be some new stuff coming, but yeah, let's get into Pale Iris because I'm very excited. Oh yeah, this grooves. Oh, little JT screaming, cleans. Oh. Oh, the triplets? Alright. Are they doing harmonies? Oh, we're getting a dumb breakdown. I'm calling it. Yeah, it's coming. Woo! Ooh. Nice switch up. This chorus does hit so well. I'm not gonna lie.
was so good.
Wow, guys, that was Erra's new song, "Pale Iris." Oh man, I gotta say they are such a consistent band within like progressive metalcore right now. I I go back and listen to the self-titled pretty frequently, but um, I don't know. There's just something about Era that I think they're just kind of getting into their own right now. There's something about like even going back and listening to, because I listened to the self-titled maybe on Friday, I would say, when I was at work, and I was really enjoying it. I mean, I love that album still, but I hadn't listened to it in a little bit, so to go back to it and then obviously listen to this song, it was really cool. But it's just cool how much I think that I look at it from maybe like a larger perspective. And when JT originally joined the band, I was very unsure of where they were going to go because I really loved Garrison. I thought he was a great screamer, and obviously I know they had another screamer, Ian, in the Moments of Clarity EP. So and I know a lot of people don't really talk about that EP. Oh, it was solid. It's definitely like was a fork in the road at that current time. So I feel like people maybe had strong opinions about that EP for that reason alone. But I digress. That's a whole another topic for another time. But I was very unsure of whether or not I felt like JT was gonna fit into Era. And just to kind of like fast forward and go through, the whole host of, I think this is his third album he's been on now at this point. Like to see him kind of grow and flourish as a vocalist, I think has been really kind of the coolest thing that I've been able to see over not only doing this for 7 years, but even prior to that when, he was also in Texas in July, and now they're back doing stuff. Like, he is consistently growing as a vocalist, and, that's not to discount Jesse at all because I love his guitar playing, I love his clean singing, but I got to give a lot of props to JT because not only is he doing the screaming still, but he's also incorporating a lot of clean singing, and I know that in the self-titled and even albums prior to that as well, like Neon and stuff. I know he did include a lot of like clean singing as well into his like repertoire as a vocalist, but I just got to give him a lot of props because I think with each release he's consistently gotten better as a frontman to this group, and so I got to give him a lot of kudos. So kudos to JT. From seeing him in like small hole in the wall New Jersey venues to now seeing him tour, do big tours and stuff. It's really cool to see. But I think this song is probably arguably their best representation as a band. It does feel like the direction that they're gonna continue in from the self-titled to this new stuff. Really like super aggressive hooks, especially in that chorus. That chorus was great. I love that I think there was like a little bit of harmony or like banter with both JT and Jesse. So I really enjoyed that a lot. I don't feel like in previous stuff they've been able to kind of mesh it up super well. And I felt like with this song, they did a great job of that, if that was actually the case. I love JT's clean singing in this song. I think he's a little bit more, like, again, as I mentioned before, being much more of a versatile vocalist now. He's able to kind of do those screams. He's kind of able to do those clean singing. And then Jesse's able to also hold down the clean singing, but also write some, like, really great guitar riffs as well. So I just think they're really coming into their own as a group, and I think with each new release, they're just powerhouse in it, and I really enjoyed that. I also really enjoyed the breakdown. That was really sick. I mean, it was to be a little bit expected, but I think the coolest thing about it was the way they transitioned out of the breakdown, like that post bridge like breakdown kind of thing, maybe like chorus a little bit. I like that kind of transitional piece because I don't feel like a lot of bands do that. They jump right into the chorus, which is totally fine. That does happen, but I like the way that they interconnected that. That was really awesome, and I think it really shows how skilled they are as a musical team that they can do that. And I think that this was a great kind of transitional piece to that last chorus that really hit, I would argue, a lot better because of that. As well as that, the drumming from Alex is also incredible as well. Just love his drumming style. Very like fluid, and like some of the ways that he kind of added some like ghost notes and some like a little bit of syncopation stuff, that was really quick and very like on point on this track as well. So enjoyed that. But I think it combines a lot of the best aspects that I loved about the self-title and kind of put it into one song. So I would argue if you are a new Erra fan and you hadn't listened to Erra before and you kind of want to get an idea of what they sound like now, I think this is probably a very good representation of that, certainly. So I do appreciate the fact that they have gone through and just tried to make it more interesting and more fun for not only new listeners that find out about Erra, but also as well some older fans that are like, hey, I like, I like Erra. I'm going to continue to listen to them. Maybe this might garner those fans to stick around for either a next EP or a next album or something like that. But for me, anytime a new Erra thing comes out, I'm always going to be pretty stoked on it. I'm going to enjoy this band from the earlier stages all the way up till now. I think they've done quite the shift in terms of like progressive metalcore music, but I still think they keep true to their sound and what they're able to do within this group. So really enjoyed this song. I don't think I really have anything possibly really negative to say about it. It just feels like an Erra track, and I think that is the best way I can do to describe this song. As if I could only give it like a sentence, I would say it's like a very tried and true Erra song. So let me know what you think about Pale Iris down in the comment section below. Would love to know your thoughts on the track. Please shoot them over. It'd be really sick. As well as that, if you enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way, and hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.